Hello, bakers and bakerettes. How are you? Welcome to my space. Welcome to my kitchen. As we do another epic no bake. Hi guys. I hope everybody's having a wonderful day. I am going to prepare something that, as I said, is a no bake. One of the YouTube channels that I follow, which is called Making It Home. It's Lauren and Joel. Lauren prepared this recipe and someone shared it. Someone else that I'm subscribed to, they shared it. And so I watched the video and I said, it's a no bake. And you know I love to do a no bake. Anytime you don't have to turn your oven on is a good day. So, especially when the temperature is as hot as it has been here. So, with that being said, she called these peanut butter bars. I'm gonna put a spin on it, just simple. I'm gonna use Reese's peanut butter. So I'm gonna call them Reese's peanut bars or Reese's peanut butter bars, right? I've been told that they take by others who have actually made several recipes that's a spin-off. And they did theirs to make them look like Reese's peanut butter cups with the muffin pan and put the little muffin paper in the bottom, and they made they layered it. I'm just gonna do one in a 9x13 baking sheet like Miss Lauren did, because I thought that was a neat idea. And then you can cut them to the size that you would like, and they can go further. All right, so let's get started with this recipe. Now, according to the recipe, you need 2 cups of your honey graham crackers. If you want to use the cinnamon, use the cinnamon, but I would prefer the honey. Right? So you need 2 cups, and you need to make sure that you put them in your food processor or whatever you have so that you can blend them up. They need to be fine. Okay? So that's going to be the first thing that we're going to do, is we're going to put these in. All right? Then you're going to need a cup of melted butter, and you're going to need 2 cups of powdered sugar. I'm going to put you on a brief pause while I find my powdered sugar. I know it's around here somewhere. Hold on. Okay, everyone, I'm back. So I've added my 2 cups of honey graham crackers to the bowl. I also went ahead and I was melting. You didn't see the butter in the beginning because I was melting the hot chocolate, the chocolate chips. So as I was melting those, I was also melting my butter, because you have to have melted butter as well. All right, so 2 cups of powdered sugar. Now, Miss Lauren at Making It Home, she didn't show in her video that she added the 2 cups of powdered sugar. She just told us that she added the 2 cups of powdered sugar. There's a mishap, so you have to go over to her channel and see the story behind why she had to end up adding the powdered sugar off camera. Okay, she's a hoot. I love her. I love watching her and following her channel. It's a homesteading community, which I follow a lot of those, and she is just a breath of fresh air. So again, the channel is Making It Home, and her name is Lauren. Go check her out and tell her Cassie sent you. All right, so I'm going to put in the 2 cups of powdered sugar, and also you need to add 1 cup of melted butter. You don't want to boil it; you just want to melt it. So just warm enough, okay? All right. And you need to add 1 cup of peanut butter. Now, anytime you're scooping peanut butter out into anything, it can get messy. So make sure you spray your measuring cup with some of your Pam or whatever spray you use. Or if you put it in the freezer and let it get like chilled just a little, then your peanut butter won't stick to it. It will come right out, and it will not be messy. Yeah, it'll scoop right out. All right, we'll get the last little bit of peanut butter, and this is 1 cup of peanut butter. If you have an allergy to peanut oil, please do not use peanut butter. You can use almond butter, you can use sunflower butter, any of the other nut butters you can use. Don't use the peanut butter. All right. So now I'm going to turn on the blender and just stir this, and just allow everything to become well incorporated and mixed really well. just everything is just getting well incorporated, mixed really good. Now, like I said, you can use any nut butter that you would like to use. Make sure it's creamy. But if you like crunchy peanut butter, you can use crunchy peanut butter too, because I'm a big crunchy peanut butter fan. And I do have an allergy to peanuts. But citrus products too. But for some reason, you know, those are some lemons I love, oranges I love, peanuts, roasted peanuts, I love them. And I've been eating since I was a kid, before I even found out I had an allergy. So, you know, it's kind of hard to stop. You just do the necessary things you need to do to make sure that nothing happens. Alright? So I'm just going to speed this up just a little. What it smells like. Peanut brittle is what it smells like. So now I'm going to take my spatula and I'm going to just scrape down the sides of my bowl. Everything gets really, really mixed because this isn't like soupy watery. It seems like it all mixes well, but I'm just going to turn it from the top to the bottom, just flip it over, fold it in, and push the sides back down into my mixing bowl because I want everything to be mixed. And as always, you know, make sure you follow the recipe, do step by step, but this is pretty easy. You can put everything in, mix it all together, and just make sure you get a good mix on it. And if you would like to use more of the nut butter, peanut butter, almond butter, whichever butter, sunflower butter, whatever butter you use, if you would like to use nut butter, that is, whichever one you use, if you would like to use more or less of the nut butters, you can. That's a choice. I always tell you guys that when you're in the kitchen, you should think out of the box. You know, we all have different tastes. It smells just like peanut brittle. It really does. Alright, so I'm going to make sure everything goes back into the mixing bowl. So now what you want to do is you want to place this in your baking pan. You can do whatever style baking pan you would like. Square, rectangular, 9x13. If you want to do 8x8, 2 8x8s, whatever you want to do. That's you. I'm going to use a 9x13. And it's an ungreased baking pan. No need to grease it. Of course, it's not going in the oven. Okay? So you're just going to take your dough and you're going to place it in the 9x13 or whatever baking pan you have. And it all goes in fairly well. And this doesn't make too much of a mess. Okay? Then you want to press it down and make sure that you evenly distribute it in your baking pan. Don't you just love these no-bakes? So you just press it down and, you know, make sure everything is evenly distributed throughout your pan. I just use the back of the spatula, but however you like to do it, that's fine. Okay, so now we're ready for our next step. I'm going to take a piece of parchment paper and I'm going to lay it on top because I don't, my hands are clean, but I don't want to touch it. Some people just do it with their hand. Whatever it is that you, on the back of the spoon or whatever. I'm just going to take this piece of parchment paper and lay it on top. And then I'm just going to run my hand up and down it just making sure that everything is level and that it's smooth. Now you don't have to use parchment paper. Whatever you would normally use when you're leveling, that's what you use. Like I said, some people use their hand, but I'm just going to use this. And I'm just going to run my hand across and just make sure everything, I'm doing it horizontally, and I'm also going to do vertically. And I'm just gently rubbing my hand across the top of it, just making sure that everything is smooth. Then I'm going to fold my parchment paper back and pull it off. As you can see, smooth and level. Right? So now, like I said, I have already melted my chocolate chips. Now, whatever type of chocolate chips you would like to use, you can use them. If you want to use white chocolate chips, use white chocolate chips. I'm using the dark chocolate chips. If you want to use milk chocolate, whichever one you like to use, you can use. If you want to take it and melt the Reese's chocolate chips and put those on top, you can do that as well. Whatever you desire. Okay? So now that everything is level and smooth, you're going to take your chocolate chips that you've melted, and you're just going to transfer it to the top of the mixture. Okay. Then you take the back of your spatula, and you can do as much. You need two cups of the chocolate chips, and I actually did 2.5 cups because I wanted a thicker layer on the top. So again, think out of the box. You don't have to follow recipes to the T. You can do things that you would like, any modification that you would like, you can do it. I wanted more chocolate. I wanted a little bit thicker layer on the top. So I did about 2.5 cups. If you want to do 3, you can do 3. In the video, they say that there's several of these recipes out there. I've kind of watched all of them. I like hers because it's a no-bake, and it's kind of hot here today. It was like 91 that was about 11, and I stopped looking at it because I knew from there where it was going. It couldn't go nowhere but up. So on a day like today, it's good to have a no-bake recipe. It kind of reminds me of the oatmeal energy bars I made, and also the peanut cluster. Now, because if you would like to, you can add nuts to the top of this, which I have thought about it. I'm going to do her recipe first, and then, of course, if there's something I want to add to it, I'm going to add it. The reason I'm doing it exactly the way she did it is except for those Reese's peanut butter chips, I'm thinking about adding those to the top. I haven't really made my mind up if I'm going to do it yet. I may just go ahead and do this the way she did it, and then come back and modify it. And I know I'm probably going to add some nuts to it, and also a couple other things I've had in mind, just to spice it up a little bit and have a different take on it. But you always don't want to do somewhat the original way the first time. Okay, so I have transferred the chocolate. I have evenly distributed it across the top. It smells really good. Okay, and this is what the final product looks like. As you can see. All right, so now you don't want to serve this right offhand. You can simply cover this. I have a lid for my 9x13, so you can just simply cover this and just allow it to cool. You can also sit this in a refrigerator for probably about 15 to 20 minutes and let it cool. But give it about 14 minutes if you leave it sitting out and let it cool. Even overnight, let it set. And then you can have this for dessert for Sunday. So again, these are called, according to Miss Lauren, they were peanut butter bars. But since I use just the Reese's peanut butter, I'm gonna call them Reese's peanut butter bars. I have my Reese's peanut butter chips. Now, when I cut one, I'm gonna place a couple of these Reese's peanut butter chips on the top of it just to see. Because like I said, I'm gonna do this recipe just as she did, and then I'm already thinking of things I would like to do to try, you know, and see if I can recreate this and make it something different. Anytime you have a no bake, I'm all for it. Changing it up, adding to it, taking away, just coming up with different variations of it to give it a different taste. So I know that this will definitely be an addition to the next one. All right. So that completes the no bake of the day, Reese's peanut butter bars. Thank you guys for joining me on this epic no bake. I greatly appreciate you. As always, thanks to my subscribers for subscribing. Thank you to those who are non-subscribers who stop by and view the videos. We hope that you will decide to join us and click that subscribe button as well. Also, everyone, please click the like button, which is the thumbs up that comes in as you come into the videos. And that just helps to push the videos out into YouTube's algorithm so that others get to see the videos. Also, leave a positive comment as usual. Positive comments only. Remember, if you leave a negative comment, I stroll right past you to the next positive comment. I always say that in society today, there are so many things that are going on. You know, we don't need any more negativity. The YouTube channels are the channels created by the creators. And the things that they do on their channels, they do them the way they will like to do it. Whether you're baking, no bake, you're building, tearing something down, growing veggies, you know, whatever you're doing. So no one needs to leave a negative comment. What you should do is start your own YouTube channel, and then you can go do it the way you want to do it. And that way you don't have to leave a negative comment on anyone else's in anyone else's comment section on their YouTube channel. That's the way you do it, okay? So let's stay positive and encourage someone, encourage yourself first and foremost, enlighten yourself, enlighten others, motivate yourself so you can motivate others. Always stay encouraged so that you can encourage others. In today's society, you know, there is just so much going on until, you know, your positivity, your kindness could be the only positivity or kindness that a person crosses in a day, and it could make a difference to them. It could improve their day. It could prevent something that was toiling on their mind. We never know. So just always stay positive, stay focused, you know, try and lift others up as you would like to be lifted. You know, it just takes just a simple smile, an expression, a gesture, just a simple smile, you know, or a greeting. Hi, how are you? Hope your day is going well. You know, so let's just keep that going through the month of September and indefinite. It was a challenge for September on my channel, but I just ask that we continue to carry this throughout our daily lives, not just for September, indefinitely, because day to day, as you turn on your TV, your radio, wherever, even if you're on YouTube, there's just so much happening. So let's just stay positive, and I greatly appreciate you guys for joining me. Again, thanks for all the subscribers, non-subscribers. Thanks for all your likes, your comments, suggestions. Again, if you have someone who likes to bake or wants to know how to bake, please share my videos. If you bake something, no bake something, prep, cook, share it with us. Send a picture to CASSIE'S Kitchen Kreations at gmail.com, and I'll post it on our community page, and of course I'll give you credit for it. I may even make a short out of it, and I'll give you credit for it. All right, so thanks again, guys. I hope you had a wonderful day. Hope your weekend goes off great, and I will see you guys on the next bake, no bake, prep, cook, who knows. Have a good one. Bye.